Hello and welcome to Off the Cuff with our special guest, Latasha Lewis. Okay, Miss Lewis, Lulu. So, what is your dream vacation? And this is for someone who's traveled quite a bit. What's your dream vacation?
So I have not been to like the Maldives, Fiji Island, Tahiti, any of those. I want to be on the water on a hut so I can jump like right in there and see the water underneath the bed. I want that's what I want.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
I love that. I
Yes.
love that.
Mhm.
Okay, 15 words or less. What are your relationship goals?
So my relationship goals are truly someone who can talking about with a man. Talking about,
Yes.
the relationship. I just want to make sure you're talking okay.
hmm
Uh so he has to be funny.
hmm
He has to be very kind, not just to me, but to others. Like when we're out, who is this person? He has to be kind to his family. I've seen many people who are not very nice or don't have a good relationship with their family for whatever that may be, but still being kind with that. Got to be honest. I am brutally honest to the point where some guys or people say that I act more like the male because I just tell you exactly how it is. And so whatever you do with that is up to you. But I'm going to tell you the absolute truth. So if you ask me, did I go on a date? I'm going to tell you, yep, I went on a date. Some people don't want to hear that, but I'm single, so I do date. So God fearing, of course. He doesn't necessarily have to be go to church every Sunday or anything like that. But we have to be able to pray. One of the things that me and Nikki has always done from the time we met to wherever we do now, we say grace. We pray like before we travel. We used to read the Bible every night before bed. Remember that? We were trying to do the whole book. We were trying to read the whole book. But that's something that's always been centered. So as long as we pray together, that's truly it. But I also have to, I'm a very busy woman. And I have to have a man that can understand that and have his own as well. So I'm often in the spotlight, and I've had where in the past some guys could not handle me the attention that was given to me. I can call them up to the front, say this is my boo, the whole thing, but that sometimes is too much attention for them. So I need a guy that's solid in his own pants, that I don't have to like lift him up for him or anything like that. I want him to. I'm just trying to say, you'd be surprised. I don't want a guy that I gotta always keep uplifting. I'm gonna tell you you're amazing every day anyway, but I shouldn't have to be like, this is what makes you go. So I need someone who is strong in their own self and they got their own business and things. They don't have to have their own business, but they got to have their own life.
Yes.
So that when I am doing mine, they're not worried about this, because basically I just told you, if you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you. So you don't have to worry about if I'm doing this or if I'm doing that. You will know.
That's
So
good.
I just want somebody that truly makes me happy. Not makes me happy because I'm happy by myself, but brings that. Well, let's go with that. I need him whole coming to me.
Yes.
I don't want to fix anybody. I fix people every day. I don't want to fix you. And I don't talk to my friends about health and fitness unless they ask. So this is something that just has to be kind of like innate in you, that you want to get up and be active on your own. Not that I got to motivate you every day to get up and go do this or take care of your health. I need somebody who's going to go to their doctor's appointments, that I don't have to force you and be like, did you go? Did you make your appointment? I want somebody who is that responsible for themselves that would do it on their own. So I don't know if that was 15 or less, but I can give you a lot more.
That was good.
Yeah.
Tadda, what's your favorite artist genre of music?
Whitney Houston.
Yes.
That whole era back in the day, like give me some Jodeci, give me some
Yes.
Silk, give me all that. Oh man, I love it all. But I love something that you can like dance to, feel good music. I love it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And then I want ratchetness as well, because I love me some AMG. Y'all don't know nothing about that, but
Yeah, we do.
AMG, DJ Quick, all that kind of stuff back then. Baby, me and DJ Quick.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right, last one. Successful, beautiful, and what would you add to that?
Of course, no mess.
Of
I am
course.
no mess.
Yes.
It's trademarked. It is who I am. And no mess is basically no excuses, no drama, none of the above. So in life, people want to give you excuses for everything. Why this, why that. I'm not an excuse kind of woman. I'm going, if I wasn't able to do something that I've told you, just let me see the email today from a past client, and she wanted me to get involved with this such and such. And when I said, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. And she's like, you know what? I respect your balance. I respect your no. Thank you. Because a lot of people don't respect your no. They want you to do what they want you to do. And no. So,
Awesome. Well, thank you. This concludes our segment of Off the Cuff.
The views and opinions expressed by guests are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the hosts, the show, its producers, affiliates, contractors, employees, or any other associated entities. No endorsement is implied. Elegant. Successful. Beautiful. Classy. Unique. Purpose. Empowered. Strong. Overcomer. Free. Powerful. She rises. And welcome to Successful.
Beautiful.
And
I'm Natalie.
I'm Nikki.
I'm Tanika.
And today
Woo, woo.
we have a very special guest.
Not the shoulders.
but the shoulders. Yes.
Eh.
But before we get into that, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
I am good. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a good day.
It's a good day.
Uh-huh. It's pretty
What about you,
outside.
T? It
It's a
is
good day.
gorgeous and hot.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good day.
Good day.
Good.
Awesome.
Your earrings are pretty, T.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
I like those.
Thank you.
A little splash of
Mhm.
color.
Mhm. Don't lay them down. They're going to come with me.
And where are you going?
Oh, I am moving to Atlanta,
The
Georgia.
ATL,
The
yay.
A. I'm going back home. Hey.
Yes.
Sorry.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we're
Thank you.
excited.
We're excited for you.
Are you?
Sorta.
Yes.
Sorta.
Yes.
No, really, really, really
Yeah.
excited.
Thank
A little
you.
sad,
Yes.
Yeah.
but excited.
Yes.
No, we're not going to dwell on it.
Are we not?
No, not right now. I
Okay.
cannot mess up my makeup.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Okay.
No.
Maybe later.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Yes. But so are you still going to be the beautiful and successful, beautiful and?
Always.
Yes.
Always. Just via Zoom
Mm-hmm.
and in person.
Yes.
So, we've come too far to stop now.
Absolutely. We ain't going nowhere.
And then we got bigger, greater, and better coming.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, of course, I want to be on board for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, you're not getting rid of me.
Of course not.
Don't even
We
think
will
about
pack
it.
up this train and bring it to Atlanta. Don't play.
Yes.
You know what? We should do that.
And record at Tadda's.
There we go.
Yes.
Yes.
In that room.
In that
Yes.
room.
Y'all gonna see it in a
Yes.
minute.
Yes. Okay, so that just jumps us right in, our great segue to our very special guest,
Yeah.
Latasha Eileen Tadda Lewis.
Woo-woo.
She is our very special guest. She's a registered nurse, certified fitness trainer, motivational speaker, and founder of Tadda's Fitness, which is almost 18 years. It'll be 18 years old in September.
Yay.
With more than a decade of experience in health and wellness, she combines her medical expertise with her passion for fitness to help people strengthen their minds, bodies, and souls. Known for her energetic, no mess, she is a ball of energy, I can attest to that, approach. Tadda inspires others to overcome adversity, embrace lasting lifestyle changes, and discover just how strong they can become. Please welcome to our show, Latasha Tadda Lewis.
Yay.
Woo!
thank you, bestie.
Yes,
Yes.
bestie. Okay, so we're going to dive right in. But before we dive in, I just wanted to mention this part. On a show previously, I mentioned that my best friend was from Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
and she is hood and ratchet.
She's the one you were referring to.
She's the one. Yeah,
Ah,
she's the one.
That I would come down there and drag her.
That
Yes.
part. See, I even said
or
that.
them.
Yeah, or them. Either one. Because she told me that clearly. But anyway, yeah, I just
Yeah.
had to throw that out there because she is from Detroit. So,
And that was
what
a few
up, though?
episodes ago. So if you
Yes.
haven't seen that, go back and find
Go back
it.
and find it.
And then you're
'cause
going to have to watch other shows.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
because it's worth the run back, just so
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
Run it back, that part.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to dive right in. As I mentioned in Tasha's bio, she is a registered nurse. She's been a nurse for, over 30 years, right?
Yes, correct. 34.
Yeah, 30. Oh, there you go, 34 years. And I want to we talked about your business being almost 18 years old. But what I want you to share is how you linked your nursing profession with Tadda's fitness.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. When I first started, this was nothing that I even planned. I thought I would be nursing in a hospital kind of setting for the rest of my life until I retired. But God had different plans, obviously. And now I'm on the preventive side of healthcare. And when I first started, y'all gonna get another story that I don't usually add, but I was dating this guy, and when back in 2008, 2009, when the market crashed in the houses, I had to build what I thought was my dream house, and I lived there for 17 years. I lived there, and I had an interest-only loan, and after several years, it ballooned in 2008, 2009. And it was an extra $1,400 a month that I would have had to pay. So my boyfriend at the time said, now listen, I'm going to go ahead, because he asked me what was wrong. I said, I don't know how I'm going to pay this extra $1,400 a month. I don't want to lose my house. He said, I'm going to cover you for 3 months. After the 3 months, you're going to have to find a way to take care of the rest of the part. So I'm like, okay, God, he's giving me 3 months. So the beginning of that year, I joined a boot camp with my, at that time, morbid obese boss. And she asked me would I join to come and support her in that journey. Little did I know, it wasn't really for her. It was for me, because although I was smaller, and I always wore a size small scrubs, I started to buy medium scrubs. And I said, this devil's a lie. Why am I buying medium scrubs when I can just go ahead and lose weight to get back into my clothes? And so I joined a boot camp with her. And again, I'm very competitive, but when I first moved to Atlanta, I just went skyrocket. I was at every club. I was at every new restaurant. I was on the party scene. I was always out somewhere. I rearranged my work schedule around my going out schedule, right?
You were committed.
And so I did. And it started to catch up with me, because, what I did in my 20s, I cannot do in my 30s. What I can't do in my 30s, I can't do in my 40s. You have to do more, and you can't eat like you used to do. And so I was at everything, eating everything and drinking everything. And so when I joined that boot camp with her, it transformed my life. In just 6 weeks, I lost 15.6 pounds. And I'm an overachiever. So when people have certain goals you can meet, and she has something what I call now in my boot camp called Most Fit. I forgot what hers was called, but you had to meet a certain run time, a certain push-ups, a certain sit-ups. My nemesis was push-ups. And so anyway, I joined that boot camp, and by the end of that first boot camp, I told you how much I lost, but I also won that challenge or whatever it was, like Most Fit. And after that first boot camp, she asked me to start helping other people. Like, can I help? Because I'm a runner, ran track and cross country all my life. And so she said, you're a great runner. Can you help with my outdoor sessions? And I was like, sure. So I started helping her with the outdoor sessions. It led to another boot camp where she, let me work out for free, but I just helped her with her outdoor sessions. And then next thing you know, some time go on. I bring her over to the hospital where I'm working. She develops a gym, a boot camp over there. And so then after a while, she says, I'm no longer going to be doing it over here. And so now I'm in my office one day, and that same boss and several other friends said, what we going to do when she leave? Who's going to start a boot camp? And I said, I don't know. We got to find somebody or whatever. They said, what about you? I said, about me? I said, I've never taught a fitness class in my life, but you've been helping her with the outdoor sessions. I said, that's outdoors, but I've never taught a class on stage. I never knew anything about that. And they said, oh, you can do it. I said, y'all get away from my door. Let me work. And they went on. So I came home and told my boyfriend about what they said. And he was like, so what you gonna do? I said, boy, please, I let it go. Now, mind you, the clock is ticking on these 3 months that he gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I'm running a code in the hospital. And I used to oversee the codes in the hospital. So I was the nurse educator for the ICU and the emergency department. And so when someone is on death's door, they stop breathing or their heart stops, we call what we call a blue alert or rapid response team. And I'm the one to teach ACLS and BLS and all those kind of things. I'm the one to get the doctors together with the respiratory therapists, with whoever's supposed to respond to a code. And again, I'm a runner. So I heard blue alert, fourth floor. So I ran from the ground level all the way up to the fourth floor. But mid-level, I saw one of the physicians against the wall who was supposed to respond to the code. Now she's morbid obese. She's leaning against the wall. She couldn't even speak. She just put her finger up.
Oh, wow.
And so now I'm sprinting to the code because I'm like, there's no physician responding. So I get to the code, and the young lady who's doing chest compressions, we're doing ineffective chest compressions because she was too out of breath and out of shape. So after I told him, get the crash cart, I ran the code as if I was the physician. By the time the physician arrived, we have a heartbeat. The guy is, coming around. Thank God we saved the gentleman's life. But I'm appalled. Not by the fact they're morbid obese or out of shape or anything like that. I'm appalled that we cannot, what if that was me or my loved one on that bed, and someone like me did not take the initiative to sprint to that side and do effective chest compressions and run this code. So when I came home, I told my boyfriend, who also worked at the hospital, was on the board of the hospital. He said, so what are you going to do about this? I said, I'm venting to him, and I'm not a person who is, I'm no mess. I'm not a person who complains a lot. I'm a person who's going to do the work. He said, you should go ahead and start a boot camp out of the hospital for the healthcare providers. I need you to give me a list of everything you need, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I wrote the letter, not being, just thinking, they're going to deny it. So I'm going to just appease him. They're going to deny it. I sent it in, and they approved it. Now my foot is in my mouth.
Now you got to do it.
So mind you, this is well before social media. DVDs and DVDs were just coming out. VHSs was in. So I went and got Tybo, Billy Blanks. I got Jane Fonda tapes. I got a young lady, I can't remember her name, but I got that. And you didn't find anything like on TV. So I'm like following all the tapes. I'm taking notes. I got my certification online. I started just like going to take classes at other places, trying to see what they're doing. And I taught myself how to do this. And I'm like, okay. So I put a flyer, again, this is no social media, flyer up, $99 for 6 weeks. $99.
Whoa.
5 a.m., meal plan, everything that I still do now, wake up calls. I had my sister calling people every morning to wake them up to make sure they're on time. Well, 21 people joined. So if you do the math, 21 people, I needed $1,400 come September. I mean, so that was July, August, September. So October would be the month that I would have had to start paying after the 3 months. I started my business September 22nd. I got my extra $1,400 for October to pay. I went on and did a promotion. I started having walking billboards. When I say walking billboards, I took a nurse from a size 18 down to a size 4. People were like, what did you do?
Right.
Whatever you just did, I need you to be able to do it for me and for other people. So I started going out, and now my room gets to 25, 30 people into the room. And one of the physicians says, hey, can you follow me up the street? And I was like, sure, I'll follow you up the street. And no, I take that back. I'm sorry. I didn't say it. I had a lot of hair. I had a lot of meetings. She sat on the board. She knew all the things I had to do. I went between 3 hospitals. I was coming up with an excuse not to follow her up the street. Thank God I was obedient, because the whole time of that workout in that little bitty classroom, the same classroom I would teach in, have my administrative meetings in, is the same classroom that I had my boot camp. The windows were our mirrors, and I had a boom box. That's all I had. And Will Smith and Usher were my rotation. So they had the same songs forever. But she asked me to follow the street, but someone kept saying throughout the whole workout, be obedient. Be obedient. And I've never had God speak to me so loud and so clear in all of my life. And I don't know why obedient kept being in my spirit. And so after class, I never told her no. I just followed her up the street. And this is a black, one of my sorors, a black lady, physician, or Dr. Dominique Smith. I have to give a shout out to her. I followed her up the street, and she had just built a $1.2 million building, which was huge back in the day. That's still huge now. But she built her own building and from the ground up. And she took me to a other side where it was just dry. I mean, it was no drywall, just cedar blocks. It was a dungeon. And she said, what do you think about this space? It's freezing cold. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of you, because she had showed me the whole building and it was beautiful. And then we get to this dungeon. And I'm like, oh, I think this is a beauty. I was oblivious to why she called me up there. So then she says, Tadda, she says, what about the space for you? I said, for me? I said, what do you mean for me? She said, I overheard you on the phone turn someone away. And I never want you to turn anybody else away. I want you to be able to take care of hundreds, if not thousands of people.
Wow.
I was like, what? She took the key off the ring and put it in my hand.
Wow.
She said,
Yes.
I believe in you.
My God.
I literally dropped to my knees on that cement floor. Didn't care if it hurt him. And I started crying. She covered over me. She started crying. We prayed. And then I called now he's my ex. But I called him up.
Thank you for the 3 months, though, sir. We appreciate you.
Thank you. And I said, hey, she just gave me this building. What am I going to do? He came up there. We're not together, but he came up there with his dad, his brother, my brother-in-law, and they put drywall up, put some carpet down, and put 4 mirrors up and a sound system. And literally, I opened the doors a day after my birthday on March 9th of 2009. I started doing the boot camp January 2008. And when I opened the doors, by the end of the first week, I had 110 clients.
Wow.
God is amazing.
Wow.
This again, no social media. This is all word of mouth. 110 clients came through the door. My very first boot camp at that location. When I say overflow, it was complete overflow, but I thought that was overflow. Come July, 300 clients.
Wow.
I started having to do a 5 a.m. I did a 9 a.m. at the time, and then a 6 p.m. So I had to do 3 sessions a day. I was still working at the hospital, and I was still doing work for a pharmaceutical company. So I had 3 jobs, and I was still working it. And then I get fired from the hospital.
What?
Now, I was always nominated for Leader of the Year, have never been written up for anything in my life.
Honey.
And that's a whole nother podcast if you want to get to that. But all I can say is they fired me and pushed me into my destiny.
Yes.
Because I would have never, ever have done that if I had not stepped out on faith, if I wasn't pushed into it, because I would have still been working all 3 jobs and doing the things. And then the last part about this, again, obedience. When you're starting a business, a lot of times the physician, people instill fear in you, especially from me. My mother was the first one to instill fear, but she didn't come from a fear of, I don't trust that you can do this kind of thing. She was I'm the first one to go to college. That was a big deal for everyone and for myself as well. And for me to be in a career where I had a 6-figure income, a rolling 401k, she's concerned that how are you going to pay your bills if you quit this job? That's a guaranteed check. And now you out here on your own. So literally, I went, my grandmother always said, pray specific prayers. I got on my knees that night. Now I can truly say even to this day, I don't always get on my knees to pray, but I pray every night or every day. And I got on my knees that night and I said, Lord, how am I going to pray? How am I going to pay for my health insurance? Because my mother was like, how you going to pay health insurance? Health insurance is a lot of money, as y'all know, especially for self-employed. And that's something I never had to worry about. I always budgeted my mortgage. I budgeted my car, but I didn't budget health insurance because I never had to. Was checking out your check. All I can say is I went to bed that night, got on my knees, and I prayed, Lord, how am I going to pray? How am I going to have pay my health insurance? And I lived in a very large home by myself. I heard a loud noise like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I sat straight up in the bed. And normally, if you hear a loud noise from Detroit, you grab your thing.
Your piece. You do.
But this morning, I heard this, but it was peace. My heart wasn't racing. I sat straight up in the bed, and next thing you know, I heard the Lord, hear clearly, I am your insurance. And from that day forward, I said, it may not be all gravy all the way through, but I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I never wavered from it. And now here we are 18 years later.
Wow.
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 There you go.
That story never gets old.
Wow.
But that's how I started.
Amazing.
God is so intentional about us.
is.
When you were saying about being terminated from your job, I thought he will allow the rug to be pulled out from underneath you
Yes, he will.
in order for you to be in the position that he has designed for you, because we won't move,
Right.
especially if we're comfortable.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, why would you leave a 6-figure job?
Absolutely.
Who gonna do that?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and hope that the people show up consistently.
Yes.
Right.
You know?
Say that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he brings them and keeps bringing them,
Mm-hmm.
and he's faithful.
He
He
is.
is.
Oh, we.
Amen.
I want to run.
I know.
I want to push this mic over there and like take a lap around this studio, because God, you are good.
Yes.
Trusting him.
Amen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because that's different than faith.
Oh my God.
Amen.
Yes.
You better say that.
Say more.
Yeah. So some years ago, when I was still married, I'm praying probably about something that was going on in the marriage. I don't know. But the Lord told me, he said, you have amazing faith, right?
Mhm.
And I have a lot of faith for other people too.
Mhm,
You know, I just
mhm.
believe God can do absolutely anything
Mhm.
for other people mostly.
Yeah.
But I do believe that he'll do things for me. But he told me that the difference was, you know, in having faith, believing that he would, but would he do it for me, was me trusting, you know, and I had to learn the difference and hold on to the difference,
Wow.
you know?
That's a word.
Amen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And he keeps proving himself
Mm-hmm.
over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just let that marinate for a
Yeah.
minute.
That's good stuff.
Yes. Okay. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
As serious as cancer, we
Yes.
can get the average to answer hyper.
This is her
I
all the
digress.
time. So recently, and this struck me. So we've known each other for over 30 years and spend a lot of time together. But we were together recently, and you said something that not only struck me, but it stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about, I forgot the situation around the comment, but someone had, I think, said something, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Tasha, you gonna try it? Do you remember? You probably don't remember because I didn't give context around it. But I asked you, Tasha, are you gonna try it? She said, no, I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yes, and I just want you to talk about that, because that's really like her mindset all the time. So I want to talk about your mindset and how did you develop that mindset?
Yeah.
Well, I was always underestimated as a kid.
Mm.
I was extremely tiny
Mm-hmm.
and very short.
Mm-hmm.
And so people underestimated my ability.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't just try things, I did it to prove, not only to always proving to myself that I can do it. Because I'm my biggest cheerleader. However, I like to go out and prove people wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I still do that to this day. And that's always my mindset, because I always tell my clients, at least try.
Mm-hmm.
Because, at least you can try it. But for me, trying is nice. That's an effort, but I'm going to actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say do it, even if I'm not successful in that moment of doing it, I will go home and practice, learn, research, practice some more, and then come and do it for real.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a person to give up. Anything I think one person can do, I know that I can do as well.
Yeah.
So it may not be exactly how they do it or whatever, but I'm going to do it. It's not going to be just me just trying. I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I try to instill that in my clients, because some people are just afraid to even try anything. So a lot of the videos you may see me doing, hard things, whatever, a lot of times it's not the first time I tried. I probably had to do something to perfect it, But the whole thing is, I'm showing you what can be done.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just get out of your own way, you'll see
Mm-hmm.
that you can do it as well. And it don't have to be Tada's way. It could be Nikki's way, Tanika's way, Nallie's way. It can be your way, but you still did it.
Yeah.
But if you stick with, I'll try.
Mm-hmm.
I try means I really don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to do something, then you already have the mindset that you're not going to.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yeah. You got questions?
Actually, she just answered it. But
Okay.
I guess my question would be, when life happens, Tadda,
Mm-hmm.
you're an entrepreneur, you could be working in a hospital. What motivates you to continue? Because I think working out and eating right and always being on is so hard. You've made it a lifestyle, I see,
Mm-hmm.
but how do you get the determination to continue instead of just going to get a job?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
for us, it seems that's much more easier.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely much easier.
Yeah.
I get all kind of inboxes and things all the time for lucrative jobs. Like I can literally just go clock in. I get a
Yeah.
sign-on bonus of XYZ.
Yeah.
Talk about COVID. I could have been anywhere and making bank
Yeah.
set for a long time. But I'm still passionate about nursing, and I nurse every single day in my gym with my wellness center. However, my why is truly seeing people do things and accomplish things or transform. And when I say it's so rewarding, because now I'm touching generations. I have a family that has 4 generations been at my gym.
Wow.
The baby started off at 2 years old, and she just went off to Howard University.
Wow.
But she started off in my child care. She started the boot camp when she was 10. Then she started working at my cafe. And all while her mother, her grandmother, and great grandmother were all coming to TFC.
Wow.
So when we're talking about in our community breaking generational curses,
That's right. Yeah.
we just broke that curse in that family because that baby saw not only her mother, her grandmother, and great grandmother coming and getting healthy at Tadda's Fitness.
Wow.
So if this is not a why, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
And then we all hear, high blood pressure running my family. Oh, I'm going to have diabetes anyway because my grandmama had it and such. Everybody wants to blame it on their family, DNA. Truly, it plays a part in your family history. It does. However, if your family don't run, Tanika, then you don't, it's going to run in your family unless you run it out of your family.
That's right.
And my thing is you got to do something different. And if you saw that grandma sat on the couch all day and stayed in the kitchen, then that's exactly what's going to be happening with you. So my thing is breaking that generational curses. So when we do things, I want my why is truly being able to see people come in with desperation or they're in depression mode or whatever. And next thing you know, they're starting to smile. They're starting to move. They're starting to see results. Something they thought was not even possible. A big story that came up, I had a young lady who joined my boot camp, and she was kind of quiet. I could tell she had depression over her. And I talked to her about that. And, do you see a therapist and all that kind of stuff? And it's so many years ago. At the end of the boot camp, she wrote me this long letter that I still keep in my keepsake box. And she said, prior to me joining, I was going to commit suicide. So I know God talks to me all the time and say, you're on the right path, because everyone who's coming there may not be coming there to get physically fit as far as losing the weight. They may be coming for mental, for just emotional support. You'll be surprised. I get a lot of women now, or a lot of people now coming in saying, I'm just going through a divorce, which all of you guys have gone through. Can you imagine Nikki, one of the things that kept her going, it was when she was going to the gym. I got to get this stress off of me. And she's going to ride the bike, or she put in a hard workout that day. And these are things that I'm so glad that I'm a part of in so many people's lives, no matter what it may be. So I'm here to transform and change, and I'm so grateful. So I know this is my calling on my life, and this is truly my why.
I love that. That's an amazing why.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
It reminds me of the scripture that says that Psalm 139:14, I think 13 and 14, says, I will praise you, O Lord, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and my soul knows it right well, right? And so when we're talking about being fearfully and wonderfully made, like the creation of us. And God is so intentional about all of our parts working in sync, right? Because like you were just saying, pardon me, that people may come for the fitness, if you will, in their mind initially. When you come to a gym, you're coming for fitness, but it's connected to your mental health.
Right.
And then it's connected overall to your physical, your medical health. It impacts your relationships. It impacts how you just manage life in general. It's all fearfully and wonderfully made. It's all connected together. Yeah. And I refer clients, especially my clients that have anger issues, I refer them to gyms. Go work out. So you have that place that you can beat the hell out of something, or that's not a person.
Right.
You know, run, do something that has some impact. You know, so that you're able to release that from your body, and then you're able to deal with the issue rather than doing it through your anger.
Right.
Yeah,
That's good.
God's
Really
amazing.
good. Yes, he is.
And let's even add the financial piece, because when you put yourself first and getting the best health that you can be in, you're thinking clearer. You have more energy to do more things, and that changes and whether you're going out there now and doing your own business, or whether you're taking steps to climb in the corporate ladder, whatever it may be, you have more energy. More focus to be able to do that. So your pockets change as well. Because I can truly say, even though I was making 6 figures at that job, it opened up so many doors and avenues, from motivational speaking to television to magazines to whatever it may have been in my life that has opened up because I got out of my own way. And so when you get to the best quality of life that you can be in, all kind of doors open. So
and you pay less medical bills. I'm
Yes.
sure.
that part.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I have a journal prompt before we get too far into the show. Are we ready?
Yes.
What setback or setbacks have you experienced that you now believe God may have used to prepare you for the season you are in today?
Girl.
I'll read it again. What setback or setbacks, plural, have you experienced that you now believe God may have used to prepare you for the season you are in today? Oh.
Well, first, I can think of 1,000 setbacks from my multiple injuries. I spoke up, touched on when I got fired from the job. But since I touched on that, I'll definitely touch on the injuries. I currently have so many clients who say, I can't come do that because, my meniscus or my such and such or my whatever is going on. And I'm like, not saying been there, done that, but truly have been there and done that. And I've been an example because no matter what, now, this last injury I had with my ACL tour, I could have been like, oh God, another injury. All that. I took this as like, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Because you're going to show me again how amazing and wonderful you are. You're going to make me work a little harder to push better, to get back faster. And so for this one, I kept going back to see the ACL specialist. And he was like, we're probably going to have to do surgery. That's what the thing was saying at the very beginning. He said, I'm going to have you come back. I need to see, but I need you to do this, this, and this. Because the whole goal is not to really have surgery at this age for that knee. And when I went back to him for the follow-up 3 months later after seeing him, he says, what have you been doing? I'm just like very impressed. I can't believe that most people don't recover like this, or at least this fast. They still have this. I still have minor issues going on with my knee, but I've already claimed it healed. And I'm just showing how like I appreciate that God put those kind of things on me, because he continuously shows me in my life. Now, he don't have to keep doing it so much.
That part.
Okay, Jesus. Slow down.
Freak accidents. And like, this was a freak accident. But I'm grateful that he shows me that I am, that he's a healer and that I can truly recover. And it just makes me greater in who I am and stronger in who I am. So we have to go through challenges to get to the other side. But most people don't want to go through a challenge. But I embrace all the surgeries, all the injuries, and everything else that's come my way.
And can I add, with the whole torn ACL, she did a whole photo shoot on the beach in Cabo, right?
Yeah, it's not even a month later.
Not even a month later.
Wow.
Couldn't even walk on my leg,
Right.
but hobbling over stones and water and everything else.
Yes.
You said before you described yourself as I think you said a risk taker. Was that your?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are your injuries coming because of the risk taking?
No.
No.
So literally, none of those were risks. So, for example, the dislocation of the shoulder, I was doing an exercise where I knew I should have had gloves on.
Uh,
And instead of me taking, I don't know if that's a risk or not, but it's something that now has made sure that I prompt other people to do. Make sure you have your gloves on. Make sure you do that. So I just did not listen to my inner voice on that day, and I should have put my gloves on. So I guess that's kind of a risk right there. For my knee, I ran track cross country all my life. I've never had a knee injury ever in my life. Like my knees have always been, the good knees. And I literally went from just taking off, running forward. Nothing happened. Like it wasn't anything crazy. And I felt my knee hyperextend back, which I've never experienced in my life. And instead of me stepping on it again, I rolled over, which the roll didn't do anything for me, but it literally just happened in about 3 steps. So that was more of a freak accident. So nothing of that happened. And as far as like surgeries, those were things that I could not change. I've had fibroid surgery, and that one caused me to have adhesions in my stomach, which caused for a small bowel obstruction. So that year in 2016, I spent half the year basically in the hospital recovering from that small bowel obstruction. And so that's nothing I could have done, but that scar tissue adhered to my small bowel, and that happened. And so those are kind of things from the surgery. And then I had a hysterectomy, and then other abdominal issues from things that came complications of those things, but none of those things. So those are the setbacks I'm talking about. But other than that, those are just things that may have just gonna happen.
Yeah.
I have like 15 more questions just from that reply. Jesus.
Oh, well,
And we don't have
we're
that
going to
kind of
have to
time.
have you back because we don't
It's
even
so
have
good.
time for, we have time for just one if you have a burning question.
Go ahead, Natalie.
No, because it's
No.
gonna.
It's going to lead to something
Yep.
else.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to have you back.
Yes.
Oh,
So
maybe,
relieved.
Okay,
maybe I can ask this. So, I know that the people that are watching, first of all, we look at you and we're like,
That
damn.
part, yes.
Hey, girl. Hey.
I mean, look at she said. And when I finally met you in person, I was like, she is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
are
she is.
Yeah.
is yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
So what's something that you would say to someone that they have the mindset, okay, I know I need to do different with my entire life. I need to change my lifestyle. They're not just saying, oh, I need to get in the gym. They understand it's an entire lifestyle that needs to change. What is the thing that you would say to them to help them really take that step forward to just get going and be consistent with it so that they can change their life?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing is changing your mind. If you don't change your mind to even want to do it, even if you're not 100%, just taking the first step. And my thing is get someone that's going to help hold you accountable. So speak it out loud. I'm a big person on if I say I'm going to do something and I speak it out loud, especially for anybody to hear, I'm going to make sure it comes to fruition. So my thing is put it out there in the atmosphere. Get you a team, get you one person. I don't care if it's your dog. Tell somebody that this is what I want to do. And my thing is find something that's going to help motivate you. So if it's a Pilates class, if it's walking, if it's whatever it is that's going to motivate you to just even take the first step, I need you to go do it. And if you don't have that motivation, then like start listening to something that's going like this podcast. You know, you want to be successful, beautiful, and you need to start listening to things that's going to motivate you to get going. So whatever it may be, my thing is take the initial step and follow it through. I have a big saying on my wall that I have my clients take a picture next to, finish what you start. So on the first day of their camp, go stand by this picture. By this wall, take a picture, because my thing is, if I ever say it's going to happen, I don't want God to deem me because, this is what he put into my spirit to do. And then I choose not to do or follow through. I don't want him to come back on me with some bad karma or whatever. Not that he's going to put bad karma on you. But my thing is, if you put it in my spirit to do, He didn't just put in my spirit to just let it sit there.
Mm-hmm.
So get out there, finish what you start. And lastly, with that is we grew up, I told you, with not a lot of money. So anytime my mama scraped the money together to put us in whatever it may be,
Mm-hmm.
she said, you're going to finish it whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do it again if you don't want to,
Right.
but you're going to finish what you start.
Right.
And so that's what I hope that people put it out there. Take the first step, 1 mile, 2 miles, 6 miles, Tanika, right?
Yes.
But whatever it may be, finish what you start.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, you'll start to see results.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Really
That's
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe our time is up already.
Already.
We have I didn't
love
even get to
this.
all my
We
questions.
got at least 3 more shows to do.
Right,
with you.
at least 3 more shows. Yes,
Come on.
but those won't happen right now. Just to be clear. Wow. Thank you. Before we
Yes.
depart, can you give us your social media handles, please?
Yes, please follow me on Tadda's Fitness on Instagram, TikTok, on Facebook, LinkedIn. You can find me at Latasha Lewis or any other platform, YouTube. Go to Tadda's Fitness and come to Tadda's Fitness in Atlanta if you haven't, or follow us on social media. Join us on our boot camp lives. Whatever you may want to do, just join us.
Yes, indicator where it's greater.
Hey,
I was going to ask, do you do online training?
we do.
Yes.
You do. Very
Mhm.
good.
Yes.
Oh, and how do you spell Tadda?
Yeah,
TADDAS Fitness.
gotcha.
That's right.
Okay.
Very good.
No mess.
Ta-da!
No mess, no mess, no mess.
Yes.
Okay, this has been a great show. Thank you so
has,
much
it
for
has.
taking time out of your busy day to spend with us. Thank you. And
Yes.
I know we were blessed by it. I know our viewers will be blessed by it as
Absolutely.
well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And motivated.
Yes.
Mhm.
And thank you to our viewers for joining us today. And if you have not done this yet, we don't know what you're waiting on. But if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
And you can become a part of the show by emailing us a comment or question that we can read and or possibly answer on the show at successfulbeautifullandand@gmail.com. Did I
Yeah.
forget anything?
I don't think
No.
so.
That's it.
Yay.
we got it.
Well, this has been awesome.
Yes.
Thanks again. Thank you
Yes.
to our viewers. And we'll see you next time at
Successful.
Beautiful.
And
Bye.
The content shared in this podcast is intended for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. While one of our hosts is a licensed professional counselor, the information provided here does not constitute a therapeutic relationship, nor is it a substitute for individualized mental health treatment or diagnosis. Listening to this podcast does not create a client-therapist relationship between you and our hosts. Any stories, examples, or discussions are either fictional, generalized, or used with permission for illustrative purposes and should not be taken as personalized therapeutic guidance. If you are in need of mental health support, we encourage you to consult with a licensed mental health professional in your area. If you are in crisis or experiencing a mental health emergency, please contact 911, your local crisis line, or 988, the National Suicide Crisis Lifeline. Thank you so much and enjoy the show.